Well, hi guys. I'm back. Well, partially, maybe not so much mentally, but I'm here doing a small happy dance, Linda. Hopefully, some more people show up. I know we haven't been on. I'm going to be on here by myself tonight. I'm going to start with what I normally do. The weather. We are we were hot today. We kind of got pretty close to 90. We're supposed to be 70 degrees tonight. We still are in for some rain. Luckily, fortunately, I guess we haven't had much rain in the past week. There for a while, I think it was like 140 days out of 160 days, we were getting rain nonstop. And finally, Mother Nature decided, okay, I'm going to give you guys a break. Um, Linda, can you hear me all right? Is the sound coming through okay? I'll be square. Can you guys all hear me okay? Okay, good. Um, It's been a long couple weeks. Well, actually, even the past month has been long. As you know, we come back on and we apologize for not being on because of the festival and everything else. We promised to be on regular time periods. Unfortunately, for my shows and Lurking Spirits, our shows, we haven't been able to uphold that part of the deal. Um, Work. Like since the festival, we have had a lot of tours, a lot of overnight investigations. So that's a bonus for us, but it's not a bonus for us. Um, I missed you guys. I mean, we've been wanting to come on, but every like last week we planned on coming on Thursday night, and we checked our Peak Pro schedule for the jail, and lo and behold, there was tours scheduled, so we wasn't able to do it. Friday night we couldn't do it, and Saturday night we couldn't do it because there was overnight investigations. Um, we're going to try to get back. Of course, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays shouldn't be too bad, unless we did have an overnight scheduled last night. Thank goodness the owner took over for us. A lot of things going on. Of course, you know, the festival and everything, we came back, and then all the tours and everything happened. Well, hopefully I can get through this without losing my shit. Um, this has been a very, very, very bad, say, full week now. About the beginning of last week, we lost one of our pets, Badger, just passed. And then, unfortunately, a couple days after that, we lost Pee Wee. Um, then, a couple days after that, then I get news that my sister passed. Now, my sister and I weren't close, but she is my sister and I do love her. And on top of losing King Pee Wee and Badger, and then losing a family member on top of it, wasn't easy. So, kind of like just mental recovery mode. So, if I'm not my whole normal self tonight, please bear with me. Um, it's still hard. I mean, especially for P. As you know, Pee Wee, he had to be the king. He had to be on here showboating himself, and he was the king. He needed to be on the videos. Um, excuse me. So I'm going to try to let that go. We're still in recovery mode. I was hoping that either Eric or Gabriella would be on tonight. Abby's having her date night. She will be on. We might come on tomorrow night because we still have the other half of that Universal Yums from Taiwan yet. I got an itch in my ear or something. Excuse me. We still have that other half of the Universal Yums package that we got to do, but we got the new one in already from Czech Republic. So we'll have to do that one. Probably what we'll do is tomorrow night, Eric and I will come on. Maybe Eric will do one of his things that he was planning on doing, and we'll just have a question and answer. And then on Thursday, if we don't have any tours, I mean, it's good we have tours. Oh my goodness, my ear is itchy for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if I have a hair in there or what, but it's really itchy. So maybe on Thursday, then Abby and I can start the Czech Republic Universal. So, guys, thank you so much for the hugs and thoughts. It really, I wanted to come on the other day, but it's just still really hard yet. Just like I said, a lot of things going on. There was a lot of things going on at the jail. Just one succession of bad things after another. And so just trying to mentally get back in that same straight frame of mind. See, I can't even think straight. But we'll be back. We'll be better than ever. So just, I'm glad you guys all had patience. I don't know. That's my left ear is just like, it's extremely itchy, and I don't know why. It's driving me like insane. It's just, it just completely got itchy there for a while. So I'm going to take these off because they're driving me crazy. I don't need to really hear myself. Hopefully you guys can still hear me all right. So there's a lot of things going on. Eric, can you hear me all right? Okay, so it's still okay. We're going to be trying for Lurking Spirits. Now, if we come back on tomorrow night, it'll probably be me and Eric on the other side, unless Gabriella can come on tomorrow night and we can start the new Universal Yums. We'll try to figure it out. And then Thursday, of course, we'll be on the other side with Coffee Talk with me and Abby. But we got to get a real talk in there. For Lurking Spirits, first thing I want to do is, just in case, I don't even know if they know that I have another channel, but we just got a big, beautiful comment, endorsement, whatever you want to call it, from Face My Fears. They've done a couple investigations at the jail, and they love being at the jail, and they just really threw us kudos like you would not believe. A lovely couple. I'm telling you what, I have not met them. I met them over at the festival, but to actually like investigate or really get the one-on-one chat with them. But they're a beautiful couple, I'll tell you what, and so sweet, so nice. Have tons of good things to say about us. And just, if you get a chance, check out their channel, follow them, Face My Fears. They are on Facebook. I know they're on YouTube. I think they may be on TikTok. Just follow them. They deserve a lot of following. A young couple, very sweet, just beautiful people, both inside and out. So with that going on too, what we're going to do for Lurking Spirits, so kind of keep your ears and eyes open for Lurking Spirits, because I suggested something new, and I think we're going to try to give it a shot. Let me see. It sounds like somebody might be texting me. Let me see. Okay, no. We always go through our video like everybody does, edit it. If we hear something, we put the little things and that on, which of course Abby's our editor and she's phenomenal. And like if we hear something on an EVP or if we hear something, she puts her little, little captions in there or whatever. This time though, we still have that unedited video that we have when the guys versus the girls, which I'm not sure if we'll ever know, because I don't even know if you can still watch. Abby and I believe, was on TikTok, and Eric and Chase, I think, was on YouTube. YouTube, I think, keeps the lives. TikTok, I think, I'm not sure how it works to even have that contest to see who won. But we still have the video from Chase and Eric. We have not even looked at that video yet. So what we're probably going to do is I'm going to have Abby's going to put an intro on it and an outro on it. And we'll probably do it as a premiere. And as you see it, we will be seeing it for the first time too. So we're going to do something. I'm not sure if anybody's done that before, but we are going to just, other than her putting an intro and an outro on it, we are going to watch it as you're watching it. So if we see something, it'll be the first time we see it. If you see something, it'll be a catch that you see for the first time. So it'll be completely raw, unedited footage, and don't know what we're going to get on it. We haven't even had a chance to even look at it yet because of all the course of events. And we did that, probably a good month ago. So it will be interesting to try it that way. Now, I know this Friday, Abby and Chase, it's their payday. They do their shopping and everything on Fridays. Saturday night, I know they have an overnight. So if maybe we can get, and she can put the intro and outro on it, maybe we can set up a premiere either Sunday, maybe Monday night. Get it out there, because you got Lurking Spirits fans have waited more than long enough for us. So just keep your ears and eyes open, because I think that's going to be real exciting. So I need to drink my coffee. Linda, I know Face My Fear Paranormal is on Facebook. I know they have a Facebook page. So I think as long as you have at Face My Fear Paranormal, like B Squared has, you're going to be able to find it. But those two, they need it really a big shout out. I see that there's been big news in the paranormal world too here recently. From NESPAR, Dan Rivera has suddenly passed. I don't know what's going on, but there's apparently some people are saying bad stuff or something. I don't know the whole gist, but come on, guys. Somebody just lost their life. They just passed away. Have some respect for the person that passed and for the family. Like I said, I don't know what's going on, what that's all about, but just, let the dead rest in peace and let the families grieve. Don't this community can get ugly as it is, and I really do not have any time for ugliness in this community. The ugliness is just getting more and more prevalent in this community, and like everybody has to bash everybody. Oh, so and so's fake, and so's doing this. Who gives a freaking shit? Somebody's going to find out if they're faking. Let them show themselves. If they're doing that, it's going to come out. They're going to slip. People are going to see. Just mind your own business. Do your own channel. Do your own thing. People need to quit butting everybody's business. Kiwi, I think that's what I will do. I think Abby and Chase are in touch with them pretty regularly because they want to do an investigation with us. So we're going to actually try to set up an investigation with Face My Fears. So I'll tell Abby, let's invite them to a show, and that, at least we can get a video out for Lurking Spirits and with them on. Maybe get a couple of those, and until we can get a couple more investigations in. So to keep my mind off things, keep our mind off things, of course, I've had a 3D printer that I've had for I don't know how many months now. So when everything started happening and my mind was somewhere else, I started doing some of the 3D printing. I did start making jewelry for the site. we might not have an Etsy site. We just might and actually do like a show like I'm doing now and just show pieces and number them. And if you like them, you can order them. Just tell us the number or the item, and I can mark your name down and what item you want. Or we might just do a Facebook page, set up a Facebook shop page where we can go on there just specifically to sell items. Right now, I do have bracelets. I have badges. I'm gonna the 3D printings that I have now. I can show some of them are going. They're ours right now, but I'm going to be doing some in glow in the dark colors and that specifically to sell. So there will be 3D pieces. So different things like that. E squared. So I'm glad you guys put the link in that on. You guys are on top of the game as always. It's nice to see you guys back on here. I really miss being on. It's odd for me being on by myself. I'm not used to it. I'm used to either torturing one of my teammates or have them torture me. And then of course we normally have to shoot Pee-wee out of the area, and that's like a lot of, it just feels real odd with things being this different, but it's nice to have my old friends back. So I'm so glad that you guys all tuned in. Again, we're going to try to keep this regular. I might even get tomorrow afternoon, do my caged graves, get that in, just pre-record it or something, or record it and then show it as a premiere. And tomorrow evening, before Eric and I go on, do a premiere for it or something like that. So, but I'll give you a little show here of some of the things we did. I was hoping I wanted to get, I should have got the 1/2 inch, but I only got the 1/4 inch. But I got the rubber band bracelets here. I don't know how clear you can see that, with Lurking Spirits Paranormal on it. Let me see if I can get a very good, I don't know if you can see, but they're only a 1/4 inch, but it says Lurking Spirits Paranormal. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure how well it shows on there, but they're, like I said, they're thin. I will be selling those. Now these are plastic, but we have the Lurking Spirits Paranormal badges. And of course we have the Smitty's Titty Committee badges. There we go. Maybe if I get it right about there. So we got those badges. We got the bracelets. I did make, no, the bracelets have Gallow dirt in it, and the necklaces has Dungeon dirt. But I have, I don't know if you can see the colors very good, but there's the Gallow dirt bracelet, and there's the colored one. It's kind of hard. The colors aren't great because my computer's not exactly great, but this is Gallow dirt. There's a bunch of different kinds of those. And then I got the necklaces. Some of them have like 6 beads, some of them have 8 beads, but the necklaces has a little ghost charm on it, and they are that has the Dungeon dirt in it. So, but I have a bunch of those. And then of course we have our t-shirts. I'm going to be making more t-shirts. I just need to get our new logo ready so I can put them on t-shirts. The Smitty badge cactus, those were a pretty big hit over at the festival. Everybody liked those a lot. And so were the necklaces and the bracelets with the Gallow dirt and Dungeon dirt in it. So, and then some of the little dabbling at the 3D printing. I did the little, it's a phone holder. It's a little hamster. But I'm going to do a lot of them in glow in the dark. So when I put a lot of the stuff out for sale, it's going to be like glow in the dark, because I'm going to do a lot more of the I'm hoping I need to get a thing for customizing like keychains and that has our Lurking Spirits logo on it and just Lurking Spirits. I need to find the program where I can do the customizing of those. But then we got a little Triceratops. Let me see. Little Triceratops. Got a little skeleton, like dinosaur. Got a lizard. It's a keychain lizard. Really cute guy. I'll be making a bunch of the little ghost charms. I got actually a little ghost too. I'll be making a bunch of those. Got gargoyles. I don't know if you can see him or not. We'll have better pictures and stuff on that when we post on Facebook. Got a big ice cream cone. We got an octopus. Let me get his little face. He's a keychain too, but I can make some without it being a keychain. So different things like that. Got a little skeleton, hooded skeleton. So I'll be making lots of things like that. We got plain keychains too. So they just look like this. But what I did in the meantime is I just had a thing and I just put a tag on it like that, Lurking Spirits Paranormal. So just to customize it for now until I can figure or find the program so that I can put custom lettering and that on it. So that's coming up. There'll be a show that we'll do on Facebook, or one of these shows like this that will come on, and we'll show the pieces. I do still have those rubber band, which Linda knows because she got one, the little ghost that has the cotton in the center. But I also, matter of fact, face my fears, I think once we had over at the jail, it's a little ghost about this big, and he's hollow in the center, and you can put like a tea light up inside of it, or you can put a cotton ball up inside of it. I think a little tea light I put up inside of it and turned it on, and it looked really, really pretty. Especially too, if you have a glow in the dark one, I think that'll really, really look nice. So there's a bunch of things like that that will be coming up here in the future. Which for me and for the team, especially as gals, it's really nice that we can work on some of this stuff to keep our mind occupied. And then, of course, with the Universal Yums, when they come in, we did in the new package, we kind of took a sneak look in it. They actually gave us a drink this time. So there is a cola that's in there. And from the flavors and that I've seen in the box, it looks like it's going to be a winner. It looks like it's going to be a good box this time. So, so there's a lot of things like that coming up here. Oh, YouTube's always poopy. YouTube's, geez, I don't know. Everybody's complaining about them, but so kind of like, that's why I wanted to come on tonight, like just to update everybody of what's going on. I probably could have done some kind of a show tonight as far as like on a topic. We were watching Twin Paranormal earlier. I don't know, like they kind of have mixed followers. I know they're another group that everybody says they fake. I haven't seen it myself yet. And I have noticed the last several episodes, for them being fakers, they sure say enough of times on there, like, well, I'm going to debunk this because it was that. I'm not sure if that's what it is. You decide. And So, like, if you're faking it, you're not really going to come out and debunk everything around you. I don't know. I think they're funny. You know, I like watching them. So, but everybody teach their own. So, um, you need Bucketstein. You've said that before. No, no, Linda. This time it really this. I don't know what the soda will taste like, but I know there's chips in there again. Now the chips was garlic chips, which might not be too bad. And then I think they had there was a flavored pretzel. No popcorn this time. A flavored pretzel. I know there's some cakes in there. There's some candies in there. Um, what else? Um, from what I see and what I can remember that was in that box, I don't think there's anything that even sounded disgusting. But like you said, who knows? Sometimes it might look good and sound good, but as soon as you taste it, it might be real drabby or taste like something you don't want to eat. So, but yeah, I know there was like cheese, which that kind of does scare me though, because different cheese flavored things kind of can be weird. And there is a pack of cheese. I think they're cheese chips or cheese. They're cheesy snacks. So that one kind of does have me come to think of it a little worried. Um, so let me see. Anybody have any questions or anything? So my thing now for the when we start selling some of it, they said we originally was going to do an Etsy shop, which is all right and fine and dandy, but looking into Etsy, you have to have an initial cost, which is not very expensive, but then they take some out, I guess a fee out or something, and we just don't have time to set up something like that and do that. So it'd be easier just for now. Maybe later on in the year or this time next year, we'll actually have a full blown shop somewhere. Um, but for now, we'll probably just go either like on our pages there or on Facebook and just sell them like that. So, our next snack box cactus is from the Czech Republic. And it actually, I'm telling you, it looks like it's going to be up there with some of the other ones that we really liked a lot. I know there's a raspberry thing in there, almost looks like a pack of Mentos. There was a cake in there. There was some cookies in there. There was potato chips. There was a drink for once, which is kind of interesting because we always say, oh, we'll never get a drink because I didn't get the smallest package and I didn't get the biggest. I got right smack in the middle. And normally we don't get a drink, but this time they did give us a drink. So that's gonna be cool. And I think it's cola. Um, so yeah, it was a Czech Republic is where it is. But we still got to finish our Taiwan one. I think the ones that's in the Taiwan package, I think those are actually, I got to figure out where we put them. I think the rest of the snacks that's in there are pretty decent too. So maybe Eric and I might try those tomorrow night. And then Abby's just going to have to go on her own to see what they're like. Boy, I'm getting a lot of friend requests all of a sudden. I don't know what that's all about. Um, who wants to bet how disgusting it is? Which child will you sacrifice to the tree gods? Maybe Eric and I tomorrow night, and we'll have something to discuss. Maybe I'll even do my uh, caged graves, and then we'll do that tomorrow night. Um, I don't know, but maybe Eric and I will finish the Taiwan package up, and then on Thursday for coffee talk, maybe me and Abby, and then if Gabriella is here to join us, we can start the Czech Republic one. So we'll see how it goes. But like I said, I'm kind of impressed that what's left of the Taiwan package doesn't look bad. And from what I could see now, if seeing is going to be, if the taste is going to be as good as what it looks, then we're in for a winner. But I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see. But Does anybody have any questions about anything that's going on, or anything that they would like to see? Do I have 2 different earrings on? I think I do. I think I put 2 different earrings on. Let me see. Maybe not. I don't know. I didn't even check. No, maybe not. So if anybody has any questions on everything that they want to ask, like, I think I pretty much updated everybody of what has been going on. Just keep your eyes out this week, as long as we don't have any. I know we have a tour on Friday, but it's in the afternoon. And Friday night, as of right now, we have nothing, but that's Abby's and Chase's grocery shopping night. Tonight is Abby's and Chase's date night. Saturday, I know there's an overnight. So Saturday, if anything, it would have to be me and Eric if we would decide to do one, or me and Gabriella if she's here. Trying to think. But we'll try to get back in regular pace. The only thing now, let's keep our fingers crossed, guys, that nothing else bad happens, because I don't know seriously if I can deal with any more, especially death. I can't do it. But as long as everything goes good and we don't have a lot of tours and that scheduled up. Matter of fact, Saturday night's out because we have the junior ghost hunt Friday or Saturday from 4 to 8. We still have some available spots on there. So if anybody knows anybody that wants to have their kid do the junior ghost hunt, there's still some spaces. And then there's an overnight. So Saturday would be out. So it would either be Sunday or Monday. And I will talk with Abby and the team, and we'll see if we can either get Face My Fears on, or if we can get that unedited video, get the intro and outro on it, so we can all do a premiere on it and watch it together. Because like I said, we have not seen that footage yet. So what you're going to see is what we're going to see for the first time. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think that that's something different, and I find that real exciting. So, yeah, Linda, you got to see a little bit of me creating that. This is what I was creating when I videotaped for Linda. She actually saw the base, and then I think I videotaped a small clip when it was about up to here done. These don't take too long. That took about 45 minutes or an hour. I did make Abby a rose, and I expected the rose only to be maybe that big, and it ended up like that big and like that round, and it took almost 2 hours to print off. So, yeah, I have a 3D printer. That's what these little, I have the little lizards, and I'm going to make some dragons. I'm going to make some skeleton heads. I'm going to make some ghosts. So I'll have a lot of stuff like that on sale. I just need to figure out what kind of pricing I want to do. I have the badges. I got to make some more of the t-shirts, but like I said, I got to do our new logo. We do have, which I'll have to see if I can pull it out next. You know what I might be able to do? We have a song that was made for us. I'm going to have to find it. I don't know if I have it right now, but I'll find it. And for tomorrow, I'll play the song that we have, which I really like a lot. And then we did have somebody that made us a new intro video that I like. I think Abby was going to try to do a little touching. I'm editing herself on it to add something else onto it. So we had a new intro to our Lurking Spirit. So I'd like to get one made for here, but I'm still not real tech savvy yet on the intros and stuff and editing and that on here. So, I mean, I'm not young, I'm old. I'm not really into the tech stuff, but I get along as good as I can for, just learning a lot of it. So, what's it? There's a 3D printer, Diane. Oh, I'm a 3D printer now. Yep, I'm a 3D printer. You guys, it cracked me up. So that's kind of what's going on. Does anybody have any questions? Like, I know it's kind of odd just having me on here by myself tonight, and I won't be on. Normally, we're on for like around an hour. I'm probably going to be, my eyes have been, I don't know what is going on with my eyes. I think it's it's been so dry and hot lately. It was either real wet with raining constantly and it was stirring up allergies and causing my eyes problems. Now the dry weather is causing my eyes problems, and I just feel like if something doesn't happen soon, I feel like I'm going to go blind, and that's why like I squint a lot and stuff. So like, don't mind me. But we got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of big plans. I'm glad you guys are staying faithful to us. And, through the grapevine, I'm hearing lots of good stuff coming our way. And on behalf of myself and our team, we can't thank you enough. You guys are just, we might not have the biggest audience of anybody out there. We might not have 1 million subscribers, but I'm telling you what, you guys are truly the best. You're so genuine. You're so awesome. You're so faithful. And even if we stay at the level we are now, I'm going to be grateful for having you guys as part of our community and part of our shows. And with having 3 different shows now, and my faithfuls tune in every time, like I cannot show my appreciation enough for all of you guys. And you've always been so sincere, so lovable. You just guys are so just top act. I'm telling you, a top class. You guys are wonderful. My eyes, I'm telling you, Cactus, it's like since the start, through the winter was bad because of the cold, and I think, well, then I wasn't feeling good a lot during winter either because we was over in the cold gel. And he does have air conditioning over there now, and he's supposed to have a heater in there for this year. But we got sick a lot, so that was bad enough. But then once spring came, and it was supposed to be like April showers, spring, May flowers, but we had April showers, May showers, June showers. Even had them right here the first week of July. So with that and all the pollen and everything in the air, and then when we get nice dry days, it's not like a comfy 70, 75, even 80. We're talking about the high 80s, 90s, sometimes even close to 100. And I think it just dries your eyes out. You can't keep enough fluids in you. It's just one thing after another. And I feel like I'm doing this all the time. Like people are going to start calling me squinty. So it's just, it's a pain. And of course, as you know, because your eyes are all the nerves up here, you squint, I get headaches because I'm squinting and blinking constantly. So it's a pain in the butt. So, but yeah, you guys are awesome. The flowers got washed away. The what? The flowers got washed away. You guys are the lurkers, but you know what? If a lurker and this essence is such a good, blessing, wonderful, awesome title to be given, you guys should pat yourself on the back for it, because you're class A #1 lurkers, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And I have to say, I got the best mods on all of our channels. We couldn't ask for better mods, better people joining us. I'm always winking at you guys. That's I'm using my eyes as an excuse, but I just dislike you guys a lot that I have to wink at you. So that's how it goes. But yeah. So like I said, lots going on. You guys can rustle up questions. So tomorrow night, let me think. Maybe Eric and I will finish up that Taiwan package, and maybe you guys can put in the comments or put on the other side Facebook page. Do you want Eric to do one of his topics that he was working on, or do you want me to do the caged grave, go into that, and then into the snacks in between? You guys can decide for us. If we don't get any responses on there, Eric and I will pick between us for tomorrow. He hasn't been feeling good either. He had some stomach issues there for almost 4 days straight, I think, and it finally got straightened up. Me, I had for like one day, but mine I think was just more or less depression and allergies, and I had some stomach issues too, but not to the extent that Eric had. So, um, lurking spirits, lurker search. That's a good idea. I'm gonna have to come up with that. Um, no, Taiwan. That's almost what it seems like, don't it? Was Taiwan so bad you bailed before finishing? When we started the Taiwan package, that was during the time right after the festival got done. And we said we were going to be back faithfully every week, every Tuesday, every Thursday, maybe even a couple days in between. But that's when we started getting bookings like crazy, and we were over the jail like almost nonstop. Like every time we turned around. Matter of fact, that one day we were sitting in the room, I checked the website. We had nothing in the morning. We only had in the evening. So we were getting prepared just to go. I think we were going to leave at 6 o'clock so we could be there for a 7 o'clock tour. And next thing you know, Abby says, Mom, we have a tour at 2:30. I said, say what? She said, somebody booked for 2:30. I said, oh, shit, we don't have much time. We have to hurry up and get, because we're about 40 minutes away from the jail. So if somebody books last minute, we're not going to make it unless it's a good couple hours ahead. So we tell everybody, if you're going to book a tour, give us like at least 24 hours because it's hard for us to just hurry up and pop in and get over there last minute. We had the tours and everything and that. So we were going to, that Thursday night, Abby and I was going to go on and we were going to do the second half. We ended up getting tours that night. So then we were going to do it that Saturday, and we got booked full for Saturday. And then we were going to do it the following week. And then the following week was last week when, of course, everything happened. So we couldn't come on. And it was just like a domino effect. It started off good stuff. I mean, the tours was good, which prevented us from being on, that's okay. But then it went from good bonus to all like tragedy. And it's just, again, I would rather, if we miss the shows, be for because we're doing tours, but no more bad news. I don't think I can handle any more bad news. So, but we will work on getting Face My Fears on. I do want to get Ryan on yet from Paranormal Theory. I've been promising him on. I've been promising Parasolo to come on Lurking Spirits, and we haven't had Parasolo on yet. So we're going to have to work on getting some content out there, trying to get our channels built up again. Because I know on TikTok, since Abby started the TikTok and we started doing live on there, we started really going real well on TikTok. YouTube, we've got our followers and everything in that, but I think a lot of people with YouTube, there's so many glitches and issues in that YouTube has. I think a lot of people get a little wary about it, but I promise you, we're going to do the best we can as long as we don't have any more unfortunate events coming on. We will try to keep on getting our content back on here again because I do enjoy talking with y'all and being here, answering questions and stuff like that. So, and then, like I said, anybody has anything that they want to buy, like even some of these bracelets and stuff, which it's like I said, it's kind of hard to see. You can't really see the color in this light. Some of these are black and gold beads. I personally like the colored beads, the ones like this that has the colored beads and everything and that in it. That with the gallo dirt in it. Anybody wants anything like that, all you need to do is just let us know. We do have 12 or 13 shirts with our logo on it yet. So anybody wants those, we changed the price from $20 to $15, considering that we have an upgraded logo. So just keep that in mind. We'll have one of the nights there. I think Gabriella or Abby would be able to show them better. Or we could just take pictures and have them on there yet. So I'm not a big TikTok fan myself, Linda. My husband is addicted to TikTok. I don't know. I just can't get into TikTok. I know there's a lot of things that's better about TikTok than say YouTube and that, but there's a lot of things that I like YouTube more than TikTok. So I don't know. I mean, I have a TikTok account and I have a lot of people apparently following me on there that I didn't even know, but I never use it. So I'm not even sure if I even know how to use TikTok. But with that being said, guys, if you don't have any questions, probably Eric, but 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah.
So Eric and I will be on at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Go on the other side with Diane's Facebook page, or you can comment on here. If you want Eric to do one of his topics, I know he has Hershey Milton, he has the geographs or geoglyphs or whatever they're called. What's the other thing? I think he has two other things that he had. I know Gabriella has a couple topics she wants to talk about, and then I have the caged graves. The caged graves in particular, there's a big part of it that is tied to Pennsylvania in particular, was what caught my eye about that whole subject. And guys, I still am working on my book. I got to get the whole history of Ebensburg completed, and then I'll go into the history of the jail, and then I'll go into what has happened with us at the jail, and I will get people submitting their stories with their permissions that include in on the book too. So I am still working on that, but I got the 3D printing, I got the jewelry, I got the book, I got stuff that we've heard the jail to promote things happening at the jail. So I got like about at least a dozen different things going on at one time. So you guys are just going to have to excuse me on that. So I want to know about that candy you showed. Oh, kiwi. I could probably even talk about that more tomorrow, but Mallow Cups. There's a company it's Altoona, PA. It's called Boyers, Boyers, and they do a really good peanut butter cup. It's like a Reese's peanut butter, but it's their own brand. And then the Mallow Cups. The Mallow Cup is chocolate on the outside, and the inside is creamy. It's like a marshmallow coconut. And I'll tell you what, I like them when they're frozen, but they are so delicious. When the cold weather comes back, because I don't trust, well, even Florida anyhow, when the cold weather here comes where I know that they can ship safely without melting by the time they get to you, I'll send you a couple of those to try out. They're called Mallow Cups, and they are so delicious. But yeah, that factory there, you can walk through, take a tour through the factory, and I think they give you free samples in that factory. It's kind of like the Hershey factory in Hershey, Pennsylvania, but a smaller version. But they make a lot of good candy there, I'm telling you. So, but it is really, I'm telling you, it's delicious. It's Pennsylvania made, really super good candy. Matter of fact, Mallow Cups, I'm gonna have to get one that's in its regular package. I don't know if they still do it, but Mallow Cups, usually when you open them up, there's a piece of cardboard in it, and the cardboard had little coins printed on it, and you collected a lot of those coins. When you got so many coins collected, you send them to the company, and they give you that much credit for either free Mallow Cups or the Boyer peanut butter cups or whatever. I think they still do that. I don't know or they still honor them, because I know I have a pile of them somewhere, but they're like little coins. Some's like a nickel, some's a dime. I think some's 50 cents. They're just like a little piece of cardboard, like about that big. If you get the double mellow cup, if you get a single one, they're just one, and then it'll have like one of those prices on it. You just collect them, and when you get X amount, you can get like a free case or whatever of mellow cups or whatever. So, why is Pennsylvania so good at chocolate? I'll tell you what, between Boyer Factory and Hershey's, they really are the tops. I'll tell you what, too, we're good for potato chips because we have the Snyder's of Berlin in Pennsylvania potato chips. If you want another really, really good tasting potato chip, Utz, UTZ, really, really good, manufactured in Pennsylvania. Trying to think something else. Snyder's makes some pretzels, which their pretzels are really good. Trying to think if there's, we got some good places here in Pennsylvania. I mean, the chocolate is, the Hershey's milk chocolate is so good. But I'm telling you what, if I had to put up close to the Hershey's milk chocolate, those damn mellow cups are right up there on top of the list. I like them a lot, B squared. I didn't know that they did ice cream though. I did not know that they did ice cream. Yeah, you want chocolate now. I have some small peanut butter cups. Gabriella bought me a couple months ago yet, and I keep on forgetting about them. It was like it's one of those little small bags that has the little miniature bite-sized white chocolate peanut butter cups. And I keep on forgetting that I have them. So I'm going to have to take them out and start munching on them. But I'm not a big chocolate person. Like the mellow cups, probably a month ago, I bought 2 bags and I put them in my freezer because, like I said, I like them frozen, especially when the weather's hot. If you pull out a frozen mellow cup, oh, that's so good. And so I had them in the freezer and I pulled them out the other night and they're like, oh, baby, these are good. So, but I don't normally eat a lot of chocolate. So, so make you guys all hungry for chocolate now. Linda started it by bringing up that candy that was on Facebook that I shared. I got to check the factory and see what all. I know they make peanut butter cups. They make the mellow cups. I'm trying to think. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what else they make. So, and don't get me started on ice cream because we had the Nutty Buddy cones and the strawberry shortcake things in there the other day, and they're gone, and we're kind of hungry for them, some more ice cream. So, are you talking about the mellow cups, Linda? Has Gabby let them untouched? She lucked out when I pulled them out of the freezer. I don't know, somehow we got on the topic of candy the other night. And I said, oh, I got something. And I went to the freezer and I pulled out the second bag that I had of the mellow cups. And she goes, oh, she said, you better not tell Dylan because he loves those too. I said, oh, he loves mellow cups. She goes, yeah. So, I mean, and it was only a small bag. I think there was only like 6 or 8 mellow cups in the bag. So I divided them between me, Eric, and Gabriella. So. You see, I did not know that they made ice cream, B squared. I knew that they made the chocolate, which is yummy, yummy, yummy. But I did not know that they made an ice cream. So I learned something there. So, but I'm not going to be on now. I'm going to call it a night. But I did want to show you what all we had going on and update you guys of why we've been absent, and I just appreciate you guys all coming on and showing up because I did put this announcement earlier today, but I don't know if anybody got any notifications. I know Facebook should have sent a notification out because it was scheduled, and I think I did schedule it on YouTube, but YouTube sometimes is kind of funky when it shows for their notifications. So Just it's nice being back on. It's nice talking to you guys, and just you guys are like I can't say it enough. You guys are just all the best, and I'm glad to be back. Glad that you guys are on here, and we should catch you again tomorrow night, and I won't be by myself. So, but with that being said, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. Um, thank all of you for showing up. Shout out to Face My Fears. If by chance you do realize that I have another channel and you do happen to catch your name on here, big shout out to everybody. So thank you guys for all tuning in. And with that being said, you know where to catch me on the other side with Diane. We'll say good night. I love you guys. It's great to be back. Bye.